seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Oliver. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. At the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Skaggs.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Murray, strong running. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Second and 8.
Here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Murray on the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals.
Darrell Daniels.
His second touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Score Cardinals 10, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Cook.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Operating from the gun, Skaggs. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 44-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Skaggs. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Cook a 1st down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Nifty move.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to let one fly here for Avant. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 21. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Here's Murray. Setting up the screen for Cook. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing on second and long. Murray finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, it's Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Keon Crossen there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
It's second down.
Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Murray with a third and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete.
Complete to number 42. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down at 5.
Off the play fake. Skaggs.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Oliver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, Skaggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cards,
their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.